Why is the Moustache such a game changer? The Moustache looks just like another paraglider, but it's really not. It's a kite made to fly. It doesn't fly like a paraglider, it flies like a kite. My name is Benny Kralin, very passionate speed flyer. That's why I came into the FLARE team, and now I'm a big fan of the Moustache. Before you start to fly with your Moustache, it's very important to make a proper line check. Make sure you have no knots in your glider and the risers are not tangled. A knot can be very dangerous flying a Moustache. It might take out the reflex and you lose stability. The Moustache is equipped with snow loops on the upper surface, so you can fix your wing in the snow so it doesn't slide down on a steeper takeoff or with a little bit of tailwind on skis. To make a forward launch with your Moustache, it's very important to put your glider round enough. Don't put it straight, otherwise you get a horseshoe. And don't hold any A-lines as you start running. Just make sure you bring your arms very far backwards and the wing is gonna come up from itself. For the reverse launch with the Moustache, we recommend you to hold the A risers where the split is to the B risers. So you're not only pulling the A, so the B get a little bit of tension as well. Like this, the Moustache inflates a lot nicer than just holding the A lines. If the wind is strong enough, you can also just inflate the Moustache by releasing the brake toggles and pulling with your hips, and it comes up perfectly as well. There's not really a need to use the A-lines for the Moustache. For the reverse launch with the Moustache, it's important to understand that the reflex profile is going to stop the overshooting from itself, and even if the wing does overshoot a little bit still, it doesn't collapse. It can overshoot quite a lot and just get blown back again. So you don't really actually have to stop it. However, when you inflate your wing and you pull your brake toggles kind of halfway, then you can get the Moustache to shoot up pretty quickly. So the wing actually shoots less when you release the toggles to inflate it. For the cobra launch, we start with putting some sand on the wingtip. And then we make a line check, make sure we have no knots. We turn the risers into the wind. We cross them by turning them into the wind. We clip in, we walk to the right position, and then we inflate it with one side first, and it works pretty easy. There's no special technique required for the cobra launch. Also, the cobra launch with the leading edge facing down works pretty well with the Moustache. However, we don't recommend this one because the leading edge is the most important part of your wing, and if you always put your wing on the leading edge, you're gonna destroy your leading edge much more quick than in normal flying. With the Moustache, we found it's very easy to launch if you just throw your wing there, don't hold any toggles, you inflate it just by pulling with your hips. As the wing comes up and it inflates, you grab the toggles, you grab the left toggle with your right hand and the right toggle with your left hand. Then you pump it a little bit, you check if all the lines are good. If you have a cravat, you stall it out first, then you let go of the toggles, you turn around, you hold them again, and you're ready to go. That's kind of a very weird technique. We don't do it with paragliders, but it perfectly works with a Moustache. It's quite intuitive, and I think it's the most easiest way to inflate your Moustache, especially on a flatter place. The Moustache has a very special characteristic with the overshooting. So You can let it overshoot a lot, especially when the wind is strong. You can let it go all the way in front of you and it doesn't collapse, it will just go back above you. However, if you let it overshoot and you pull a little bit on the toggles, then it will collapse. You can stop the overshooting with pulling a lot of brakes, then you prevent collapses 100%. Or you can do nothing and just let it happen, keep your toggles up. But if you pull the toggles just a tiny bit when it overshoots, that it's gonna make the wing collapse. So either let it overshoot or catch it hard and fast, but just pulling a little bit when it overshoots, that doesn't like the Moustache. That's gonna make it collapse. That's very important to understand, because otherwise you keep getting collapses and again and again, and you don't understand why.